Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of How Much House for the Money. Hope you're all having a fabulous day. Cheers, everyone. It's always good to be with you. And so today we're moving into another beautiful state of interest, and we are viewing these properties right here. This one is a nice brick ranch on 9 acres of land for $129. And this property here is another brick ranch on 17 acres of land for $88,900. And this is another brick ranch on an acre for $65,000. So today we're venturing to this beautiful state of Mississippi. So for any of you that want to move to Mississippi, you're going to be living with just under 3 million people. And for the real estate tax rate, we're looking at 0.79%, which is coming in lower than that national average at 0.99%. If you're new here to the channel, you're welcome to subscribe to the channel, and welcome to our community, because this is where we venture through state to state, through town to town, to see just how much house, cabins, and acreage that we can get for our money. So today we're headed into Mississippi, and this is where we're going to begin. Check out this beautiful house. Okay, so this one is $199,900. It's sitting on 9.2 acres of land. This one is in Crystal Springs, Mississippi, 39059. So let's see Crystal Springs on the map, which we are in Copiah County right here, where the population was 5,044 people in 2010. And let's see here. We are in Crystal Springs, so here we are on the map. So here we are. So we are below Jackson, Mississippi. We're below Terry, and we're above Gallman and Tillman and Hazelhurst right here on the map in Crystal Springs, Mississippi. So we scroll out a little bit here. So we have Brookhaven to the south and Macomb. McKee's over to the east. Baton Rouge, Louisiana is down here to the south, of course. And so we're below Jackson, Mississippi. So this is basically southern Mississippi for the most part. And this is 202 Hunter Street. And again, this is Crystal Springs. It's only been on the market for 32 days. This house was built in 1896. Now, according to Redfin, houses in Mississippi are typically on the market for 47 days. And the median sales price for houses right now is $254,900. Prices in Mississippi have increased 0.2% over the course of the last year. However, the amount of houses that have sold has decreased 11.1%. Now in Mississippi, there's 11,098 houses listed, and there's 2,769 of those are under contract, which means we're left with 8,329 active listings. And this just happens to be one of them, built in 1896. Now this house has 3,912 square feet on 9.2 acres, 4 bedrooms, and 2.5 bathrooms. And what we have to remember is not only are we getting the house and the parcel, but we're also getting the well, the septic, and the utilities. So let's see what we're getting for $199,900. This looks amazing. Now in the previous episode, we were in Georgia and North Carolina, and we saw some beautiful, beautiful houses in those states too. So be sure to check out the previous episodes, because we just never know what kind of house we're going to get and the price points. We really learn a lot as we meander through all these different towns in different states. That is for certain. So this looks really, really just very nice. So we have a beautiful front entry there, a gorgeous covered front porch, and an upper balcony. The house looks like it could use some paint. Now we're going to move right on into the inside with some really nice charm and detail. Beautiful staircase, hardwood floors, and this is under $200,000. Really pretty. Now, a house of this magnitude would be quite an undertaking, so you're going to want to ask the agent to find out from the listing agent. If you're working with a buyer's agent, have them ask the listing agent about the utility bills. You want to find out how long the home has been vacant, maybe a little more history on the property if you can get it. And you want to have your home inspections, and you want to base your offer on the condition of the house, the results of your home inspection, how long it's been vacant. You always want to account for those utility bills, because a house of this size would not be super inexpensive to heat and cool, I am sure. But this is really something, and I'm sure if walls could talk, this would tell us some stories. This is very pretty. It looks like we could move right in here. Definitely want to know about the foundation. You want to ask about the longevity of the roof as well. This is very nice. There is a wood-burning fireplace. Some nice built-ins along the sides of it. Good size house, almost 4,000 square feet of space. These larger homes are sometimes on the market longer than the typical 2 and 3 bedroom, 2 bath houses, that's for sure, because they are an undertaking. But for anybody that's looking for a larger property, maybe you want to live with some family members, or maybe a few people that you love, or maybe you want to start a business such as a bed and breakfast. There's a lot of possibilities for houses like this. This is really pretty. Now, if one wanted to, they could lighten up the woodwork and we could color these in and paint them to match the ceiling, or we could maybe do a lighter tone grain, wood grain color is what I'm just, the wood grain stain color is what I'm trying to say. Look at the detail on that fireplace. Wow. That is really beautiful. Look at this. Zoom in a little bit. Look at the detail. Gorgeous. They just don't build houses like this anymore. It looks like we have a textured wall. Wow, it's really pretty. And home inspections, of course, will let us know if these are operating fireplaces. Beautiful. Okay, so now we're moving up to the next level. This is where most likely we're going to find most of the bedrooms. So here we do see there is an issue with the ceiling. Now, this house could need a new roof, or maybe a new roof has been put on since the, prior to the listing. We don't know until we go in detail with a home inspection. And of course, when you're there in person, you can really get down to the nitty-gritty. There's the door that goes up to the upper balcony, so that is so nice. There's another fireplace. It's a magnificent house. $199,900. Still below the median sales prices of $254,900 currently for Mississippi. And you want to base your offer on what you feel the home is worth to you. You never want to cut yourself short. You want to account for the amount of detail or the amount of work that you may have to put into it immediately upon moving in, or maybe you have to account for appliances or washer and dryer, cleanup. Sometimes we have to account for dumpsters and getting our hands a little bit dirty and cleaning houses out, especially with the lower price points that we see on this channel. Look at the beautiful glass doorknob. Very vintage. So yeah, you never want to sell or cut yourself short when you're buying a property. You want to make sure that you have all your ducks in a row. And whether you're buying a house cash or you're financing, you always want to have an appraisal. Wow, now we're moving into the red room. It's like a game of Clue. Beautiful. And wall color can always be changed, of course. And sometimes we find these houses on these episodes that we could just go right in there. And sometimes you just want to gut the whole inside and start fresh. That's totally fine too. There are some homes in Indiana and Illinois that are below $50,000, below $45,000. One is a mid-century modern house. And then there was a 2-story log home in Indiana on 4 acres of land for under $55,000. Now that one needs a dumpster, but it has a lot of potential for that kind of money if you want to be closer to Missouri. And that was in Indiana. Nice property for the money, though. Sometimes we have to have some vision. But this house right here is just beautiful. So we're going from room to room here. Now we're moving on into the kitchen. Very U-shape. But we do have appliances. We have a gas range, a dishwasher, white cabinets. We do have beautiful windows above the double sink. More hardwood flooring. White countertop. Could move right in here. Here's another area of the house. Here's a bathroom. And there's that gorgeous clawfoot tub. Look at this. Beautiful ceramic flooring. Look at that shower head. That is awesome. That is a beautiful sink. This just screams charm and character. And this would be for specific individuals, specific buyers. But if you wanted to go in with somebody and you have $100,000 you want to spend a piece, this would be a beautiful home to live in. You could raise a bunch of kids. You could have a bunch of big, huge dogs running through here. And you're on acreage. You could have a farm. And again, we are in Crystal Springs, Mississippi. Now we're moving into a green room. The windows look really nice. Looks like they might have some lead glass. Now we're in the blue room with another fireplace. Okay, so here is another view of that gorgeous staircase. And there's more than likely there's more than one staircase in this house. Look at how gorgeous that is. This is probably a showcase in person. Beautiful. So nice that it's in such good condition and clean. There's another angle of it. What an amazing property to view and own, I would say. And again, Crystal Springs, Mississippi. Here's our enclosed porch. Definitely want to go find out how long the home has been sitting vacant, that's for sure. And you want to have home inspections with professionals that know the era and have, experience with homes of this magnitude. Beautiful though. No, gosh, beautiful house. And there's another view of it, 202 Hunter Street. And this one's on 9.2 acres of land and built in 1896. And it says, nestled in the heart of Crystal Springs, a treasure awaits with a spacious 4-bedroom, 2.5-bath, single-family residence, perfect for families or investors. And as you step inside, you'll be greeted with a warmth of the hardwood floors and an elegant dining room, a butler's pantry, and a den area, and dedicated office areas as well for those of you that work from home. And it's truly a home that you've been dreaming of, it says. And for history on this one, it was, let's see, we got some history on this one. This house was, listed in February of 2017 for $249,500. Then they decreased it, then they removed it, then they listed it for $198,000 in 2021. Then they relisted it, then they sold it, but it doesn't say for how much. And now they're listing it again for the $199,000 price, and this property is 128 years old. Any of you looking in Crystal Springs and you want acreage and a large, beautiful home, this might suit your needs. Beautiful property right there. Let's look at our satellite view. There we are, 9.2 acres. Very nice. So it's country living, but you're not far from outside of town by any means. And that's 202 Hunter Street, Crystal Springs, Mississippi, 39059. And the house has 3,912 square feet on 9.2 acres. Okay, so now we're moving into Carthage, Mississippi. So when we look at Carthage on the map, we are in the county seat of Leake County. Population was 5,075 in 2010. So here we are in Carthage. So we are above Walnut Grove, and we're to the south of Williamsville. And let's see, French Camp, Canton is over here. Now we are above Jackson, so we're north of where we previously were. So here we are in Carthage, right here. Philadelphia and Pearl River is over here to the east. Canton's to the west as far as is Ridgeland and Vicksburg. And Jackson, Mississippi is down to the south. And here's Meridian over here to the southeast. This is at 4142 Mars Hill Road. Now this property is also on 9 acres of land. This is a brick ranch with 1,091 square feet, built in 1968. And this is 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom for $129,000. Look at that beautiful roof. So we have a little covered entry over here. We do have a carport, gravel driveway, a little bit of landscaping. This is really pretty. 9 acres of land with this too. If you want to put up an outbuilding, you could totally have a farm here. Or you can just have beautiful acreage and peace and privacy. We're in Carthage, Mississippi. Wow, look at this. We're moving right on into the inside. Looks very clean. Looks as though we could move right in here as well. Looks like we have painted paneling on the walls. Here's our wall heater for gas. Pretty open plan for the most part. Nice trim and woodwork. Those may be hardwood floors. And again, when you're there in person, you have that home inspection and get down to the fine details. But as we've mentioned many times, or as I've mentioned many times in these episodes, no matter how pretty and how clean these houses are, we still have to have the home inspections. You have to be sure that what you see is what you get. because the last thing that you want as a buyer, especially if you're a new buyer, if you've never bought a home before, you don't want any unexpected surprises that are going to cost you more money in the long run. It's always good to have that home inspection. And you can always go on Realtor.com and filter in your search in your towns that you're looking at and look under the Just Sold filter and the Just Sold tab on Realtor.com. And that will give you an indication of what properties are selling for currently. That's always a really good, helpful idea, or really good idea, and it's very helpful when you're buying a home. Just like looking at the history on these properties as well. Okay, so now we're moving into the kitchen. Looks like we have painted black cabinets, a wall oven, nice countertop, room for counter high chairs there. We have a built-in electric range with a hood over top of it. And then we have window above the double sink. Very nice, clean kitchen. You could always paint the cabinets another lighter color if you wanted. I think that's very nice. It really pops. They even left out cookies and coffee for us. Yay. It's just like Christmas. Very nice. Could move right in here. This again is $129. Oh, I'm sorry. We at $149? No, $129. And we're in Carthage, Mississippi. Not a huge kitchen, but plenty of space there. Totally workable. It's pretty much an open plan. You've got your open living room, right? Flows right into a dining space. Plenty of room there for coffee or for table and chairs. I've got coffee in the brain, you guys. Cheers, everybody. Got to take a sip because this cold is just, ugh. If any of you have had this cold and flu, I feel for you because it just lingers. Okay, so now we're moving into the hallway. Most likely that's where we'll find the bedrooms and bathrooms. Very nice. Brick ranch on 9 acres of land. And again, the well, the septic, the utilities, the house, and the parcel. Very nice bathroom. Another red room. Looks like the ceiling is vaulted. We might have a skylight in this one. Not sure if that's a tub and shower combination. These agents need to learn to open up the drapes and the curtains for the showers and the closet doors. There's the closet doors and they're closed. We kind of have to get a view of what's in there, you guys. So we have paneling on the walls and we have carpet in the bedroom here. Another bedroom. We may find hardwood floor beneath the carpet. That would always be very nice. This may be maybe a utility room. Not quite certain. There's a desk and cabinets. And there's a back porch. Nice. There's the HVAC. There's our propane. That roof looks new. It's one less thing you got to worry about as the buyer. That's for certain. This looks like a very solid, well-maintained house. Look how nice that is. Perfect place for our coffee and conversation. You can put a bunch of plants back there and just dress it up a little bit. Add some greenery. You can have an herb garden back there. Beautiful. 9 acres of land. I'm hoping we have an outbuilding. There it is. Nice. Could raise some animals here, you guys. Very pretty. 9 acres. Look at this gorgeous location, too. It doesn't look like we have any neighbors. Wow, this is really pretty. We're in Carthage, Mississippi. Beautiful. And this is at 4142 Mars Hill Road, 129 on 9 acres of land. Man, it just blows my mind. I mean, some of these states that we venture in, we can't touch a lot for this kind of money, let alone a move-in ready house on 9 acres. Built in 68, and it says, in the heart of Edinburgh, Mississippi on Mars Hill Road, 1,100 square foot solid brick house, features lots of country charm, 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, open concept, and patio off the back deck, and a great storage building. And then for the listing history, it was just listed, so more than likely somebody's lived there for a very long time, and this house is 56 years old. And we love to see longevity with home ownership. It's very nice. Let's get a look at the street view here. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Gorgeous. And we're in Carthage, Mississippi, you guys. Look at that. We do have a neighbor, but they sit way off the road. So they're there when you need them. You can just wave as you walk by. Very nice. Wow, that is amazing. So let's look at our satellite view real quick. There it is. We are in the thick of the trees of Carthage, Mississippi. Wow. Beautiful property right there. I'm not sure how far out of town we will be, but we do see Highway 25 there, so maybe not too terribly far. Beautiful though. Wow. 4142 Mars Hill Road, 9 acres of land. 1,091 square feet, 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. Well maintained, move-in ready. Okay, now we are moving into Grenada. Grenada, Mississippi. So we look at Grenada on the map. We are in Grenada County, and the population was 13,092, so a little more populated area back in 2010. So here's Grenada on the map. We're below Hardy. We're above Elliott. So here we are, Grenada. Coffeyville is up here to the north, as is Water Valley. Duck Hill and Winona and Baden are down to the south. Got the Mississippi River over here to the west. So let's see, here's Memphis, Tennessee up here to the north. We've got Arkansas over here to the northwest. So we are above Jackson. So we're pretty much almost northern Mississippi, I would say, with this property. So we're above Starkville and above Greenwood. So we're to the east of Cleveland, Mississippi, and we're to the west of West Point, Mississippi, and Tupelo and Saltillo and New Albany are up here to the northeast, and we're below Batesville. And this is at 694 O'Brien Hill Road. This has 17 acres of land. It's been on the market for 4 days, and it was built in 1968. Did I say how long this one? That one had been on the market for 2 days, the previous brick ranch, in case I didn't say that. This one's 88.9. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, just shy of 1,400 square feet, built in 1968, another brick ranch, 17 acres of land. So let's see what we're getting for 88.9. This is unbelievable. It just blows my mind. And it shouldn't blow my mind after all these episodes, but it just really does. So if any of you want privacy, you want some acreage, this is under $90,000. Wow. Okay, so we have a light tan brick. Looks like we have French doors in the front for the entry. A lot of landscaping, a lot of trees, a lot of overgrowth, but that's okay. And again, we want to do diligence when we're moving into new areas. You want to do diligence when you're not familiar with the areas or the neighborhoods. Want to have those home inspections. But look at this. So there's our covered porch with some wrought iron detail. Very nice. 17 acres of land. Okay, so now we're moving on into the inside. And when you're there in person, they might be in way better condition than what they see or what we see in the photographs, and sometimes they can work the other way. So we really never know what we're going to get, but these houses are well worth looking at, in my opinion. And it's just amazing that it's under $90,000 with 17 acres of land, and the well and the septic and the utilities are, they add a lot of value. So this might have aluminum windows. This might be a bedroom with closet space there, and carpet, of course. Light, bright interior. That might be right down to the concrete floor. Floor to ceiling windows for the most part. Windows are going to need to be replaced. Wow, okay, so here we have an issue in the hallway. So the house may need a new roof, but again, you want to negotiate that into your offer. If it needs a new roof, you get an inspector out there, give you an estimate on how much a new roof would cost you. Hypothetically speaking, if it's $20,000, offer them under $70,000 for the house. All you can do is try. Once you get that new roof on there, if you have a good well and septic and a good electric system, you're way ahead of the game. But it's definitely going to need attention. So there's our hallway. Here's the kitchen. So we have an electric range. It looks like we have a dishwasher, green countertop, and there's those intrusive cabinets. I'd rip those right out of there, those upper cabinets, but we could probably salvage the lower cabinets. We do have a window above the sink. Olive green countertop. Brings back some memories. 88.9, 17 acres of land. You could help some people out that have just been, you know, been through the hurricanes. Maybe you could put some campers on the property. Maybe you want to start a tiny house community. Maybe you want to have a big old doggy daycare. Maybe you want to farm and raise some animals, raise some kids, raise some grandkids, whatever it is. On 17 acres, the possibilities are endless. Many of you may not be interested in acreage, but I know there are many people out there that are, and I'm telling you, Mississippi, you can find acreage. You don't always find acreage in a lot of these other states, but Mississippi definitely has some land. And under $90,000. I mean, my goodness. Okay, so here is another view of that, another angle of the kitchen. Want to lighten up the wall color, it would really brighten it up. You may want to take out some walls. You may want to gut the darn thing. Whatever your vision, whatever you see for your vision and whatever you see for these houses, because everybody would have their own take and ideas. So there's another hole in the ceiling. There's some French doors. I've definitely seen worse, for sure. But gosh, this is not horrible by any means. $88,900 with 17 acres of land. So here's the bathroom. Nice vanity. Looks like it has decent flooring. Gonna maybe need to replace the commode. So here's some more issue on the ceiling. This is another bathroom with a walk-in shower. The lid, people, the lid. Here's our outbuilding. It's one less thing you got to build. And it's warm in Mississippi, so you could live off the land, fix up the house. There's another view of it. This is amazing. I'd be all over that. If any of you are in Grenada, Mississippi, and you take a look at this property with the 17 acres, let us know in the comments, because this looks like it's full of potential. 88.9, it's been on the market for 4 days, built in 68, located on 17 acres, mostly wooded. It's an opportunity for those with an eye for remodeling. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, open kitchen, den, 4 living room, 1,500 square foot, and the shop in the building. So maybe you could have a home business. And never forget that those rural agricultural loans are out there. Homes like this may qualify. Every state has them. And this one's 88.9 on 17 acres. And let's see, this one does have some history. It was listed for $129.9 in 2016. They decreased it to $86.5. They decreased it to $79. Then they removed it, and now they're trying it again for $88.9 a few years later. This house is 56 years old. So let's look at our satellite view for this one. Wow. Look at the green. So we're off of Highway 8, and we're in Grenada, Mississippi. Not too terribly far. There's town. And then again, 694 O'Brien Hill Road. And 17 acres of land. 1,398 square feet. That's a really good size house. Not huge, but not super small either. 17 acres. That just blows my mind. Okay, now we're moving to Canton, Mississippi. And this is a sweet little buy right here on an acre. For those of you that don't want a lot of acreage, but you want more than a quarter or a half, this one's on an acre. This is a larger house with 1,830 square feet in Canton, Mississippi. And we're in Madison County here. So here we are in Canton, right here on the map. So scroll out, we're above Meltonville, and we're below Sharon. We're below Pickens and Vaughn and Farm Haven. So we are above Jackson, Mississippi. Here's Eureka over here to the east in Sand Hill. And then we have Madison, Mississippi. Pocahontas is down here to the southwest. So we're in Canton, Mississippi right here. And this is at 239 Twin Lakes Drive. This house has only been on the market for 8 days. Now remember, Redfin tells us that houses are typically on the market in Mississippi for 47 days. So this is $65,000 with 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, 1,830 square feet, built in 1986. This roof looks really good on this house as well. Another beautiful brick ranch. Now we're moving right on into the kitchen. Look at this. Photographs are a little bit fuzzy, but we can get the picture. Nice cabinets, nice countertop, backsplash, wide kitchen. Looks like laminate flooring. Beautiful fireplace right there at the end of the room. Very pretty, light and bright. Looks like we could move right in here as well, but we're always going to want to have that home inspection. See if we can draw that in a little bit. Pretty fireplace. Nice built-ins on each side of it. There's another room here. Spacious rooms. We have over 1,800 square feet of space. Beautiful brickwork. It's so nice when the walls are a lighter color, not super dark, really gives a better appearance and just really livens up the room, in my opinion. You could always paint them if you don't want the light color, of course. This is $65,000 on an acre of land, and we're in Canton, Mississippi, north of Jackson. So here we have a bedroom with some carpet. Here's another bedroom with a closet space, or that may be the same bedroom, just another angle of it. Here we're moving into the bathroom. Looks like a single shower. Again, you're going to want to find out the history on this because it's been closed up, as we see. And when houses are on the market for a while, they don't increase in value. Never be afraid to make that offer. Listing agents are putting these houses on the market to sell them. The seller wants these houses sold. There's another shower there. Very nice. And there is another view of maybe we have split rail fence. There's our driveway. Maybe the carport there. Very pretty. And we're looking at $65,000 in Canton, Mississippi. There's another view of this beautiful brick house. Gorgeous parcel. On an acre of land, you could have a really nice garden here. Pardon me. And that's pretty much what they're going to show us. That looks very nice. It looks like there are red or burgundy colored shutters along the windows as well. And a nice, really pretty covered entry there with brick pillars. And this is 239 Twin Lakes Drive in Canton, Mississippi, 39046 for $65,000. And it was built in '86, so not a terribly old house. Pardon me. 3 spacious bedrooms, 2 modern bathrooms, perfect for comfortable living. Located in a peaceful neighborhood of Canton. Cozy living area, kitchen designed for both functionality and style. And you have some nice outdoor entertaining area as well. And then for the history on this one, it was just listed. So somebody may have lived here for a very long time as well. 38 years old for the property. And let's look at our satellite view for this one. There we are. Oh, we have a lot of farmland. Nice. And we're in Canton, Mississippi. This is on an acre of land. So right off of Highway 43. Very pretty neighborhood, it looks like. 239 Twin Lakes Drive. And that's $65,000, you guys, on an acre of land. So we have this brick ranch for $65,000, or we have this one in Grenada that's on 17 acres for $88,900. Or we have this brick ranch on 9 acres for $129,000. Or if you want a big, beautiful, bold home for just under $200,000 on 9.2 acres with 3,900 square feet of living space, this one's in Crystal Springs, Mississippi. And that'll do it for Mississippi for today, you guys. Wherever you are today, hope you're having a fabulous day. It's always good to be with you. You're welcome to subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell because you never know. The house you're not looking for, maybe in the next episode. And please, let's not forget about our people in the mountains of Tennessee, North and South Carolina, Georgia, and the beautiful state of Florida. They need more supplies dropped off to them, especially the people who are in the mountains in North Carolina, maybe getting some rain this week. They need, heavy clothing, sleeping bags, tents, camping gear, propane tanks, things so they can live off their land for those that are repairing their homes. We cannot forget about our people that have been affected by these hurricanes. And so whatever we can do to help, it's always good to be with you guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay aware, stay tuned, and have a great day. Cheers, everybody. It's always good to see you.